Welcome guys, and thank you for choosing my channel. Please keep in mind this is a general reading for the Taurus collective, not one reading. Also, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Please do refer to the disclaimer in the description of the video, where you can also find the decks used for the reading. Okay, I would start with pulling 3 oracle cards, which will represent your 3 main themes. Okay, and for each theme I will pull 4 tarot cards to clarify. And the 4th one is your challenge. Okay. Now let's see what we have for you. So, current energies, chaos and conflict. Okay. So the current energies, that theme is pretty much the theme in which you're going to enter the month of March. So, chaos and conflicts. Let's see how that ties out to your tarot cards. So you have the 7 of Swords in reverse, the 10 of Swords in upright, or the 4 of Wands in upright, with a King of Wands in upright as your challenge position. Okay, so guys, I mean, no wonder the chaos and conflict theme comes out, because look at it, 7 of Swords in reverse with the 10 of Swords in upright. The 10 of Swords in upright is there's an enormous amount of fear, anxiety, stress in your life that you need to let go of. You see, the sword is piercing the body. That's why I say you're dead, done, over it. There is some sort of mental process that that just prevents you from experience a relaxed state, going with the flow, chaos and conflict. This is because that belief system, that mental process that is going on through your head is not serving you. So you need to work on letting it go, okay? And then the 7 of Swords in upright is all about lying, cheating, stealing. In reverse is your inability to let go of this kind of approach towards what's going on in your life, and you need to let go, okay? This contributes to the 10 of Swords. You can find other ways to sort if there is any kind of chaos or conflict that you're going through, okay? This is not necessary. That kind of approach can, I always say, it can serve you in the short term, but in the long term can bury you, you know? So please do not do it, okay? And then you have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is when you finally make a step towards something that you planned, and you arrived at that destination. You see, it's all about celebration, beauty, whatever. Something that relates to something within you, something that relates to passion. And then you have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very brave and very creative, and this is your challenge. So you need to be brave enough, you need to understand that you're brave enough and you're creative enough to not use the 7 of Swords energy, okay? And that is going to get you out of that chaos and conflict energy that that shows up at the moment as your current energy, okay? Then we have what's coming, what's next. This is pretty much what you're going to be busy with in terms of the whole month of March. And it says the Thinker. That I always say, you know, there is this sense of heaviness. You have these heavy blocks. Look at her body language. She's leaning on her hand and thinking, and it weighs her down, and her wings are down. It's almost like a fairy-like creature. So, you know, with this, like I said here, heavy thinking, you're dead done over it. You got to let go. You should really do your best not to carry this Ten of Swords energy in the month of March, okay? Because this is only prevents you from, look at it, the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a great card, you know. The Nine of Cups is where you decided to walk away from something that makes you emotionally unhappy, and you arrive at this place of, you know, allowance, emotional fulfillment, quietness, you know, enjoyment. But this is not gonna happen if you're overthinking things, you know, because this is exactly the word, overthinking. And then you have the Hierophant. The Hierophant in upright is all about dogmas, religions, societal beliefs, societal pressures, even family pressure, you know, that, okay, things in life should be done this way, you know, and no other way, which probably potentially makes you extremely uncomfortable as well. So you need to be mindful. You need to be mindful. You need to understand you have the Nine of Wands in reverse. This is where, you see, he looks really beaten out. He needs that pole to support himself, but he's still standing. So he has a lot of stamina still within him to meet whatever life throws at him. But because this is a major arcana, it rules over the other three. So that thinking process probably has to do with something that you comply with, not something that you are, that you want to be, or something like this comes to mind. Doing something that is not in line with your true nature, that generates that heavy thinking process, and probably all these fears here as well. So you need to work on that in the month of March, and understand that you're a very powerful being. You know, with the Nine of Wands, you can endure anything. It's a great card, and you can have this emotional fulfillment, okay? But you need to use a bit of intuition. You know, you have the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse is her intuition is blocked and is oversensitive. So please be mindful in the way you react to certain things in the month of March. But most of all, just try to find your authentic self, okay? Get out of the Hierophant energy in upright. And always going to be really fine, because you have the bigger picture. Look, higher power. What did they say? Intuition. Use your intuition, because it is blocked. And by blocked means, yeah, it can be blocked in many ways, mainly by not believing in it, or not practice relying on your intuition. But realistically speaking, everybody had a feeling at one point in their life that, yeah, that helped them, you know, in a decision or a path that they have to take. So it does out really nice with the higher power. The higher power, look, this is a keyhole. It's almost in the head. It's almost like the third eye, or I make the analogy with the third eye. So by, what did I say here? Find your authentic self and use your intuition in order to tap into that higher power, that inner guidance that is going to allow you to transform this heavy thinking process and let go of the fear, anxiety, and whatever you name it. And look at that Six of Wands in reverse as your challenge. You need to understand you will be victorious. The Six of Wands in upright is victory after conflict. It comes after the Five of Wands, right? So you need to allow transformation. Look at it. The Death in upright, major arcana. And then you have the Hermit in reverse, also major arcana. So those two lead or rule over those, the Six of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So again, like I said, you need to allow transformation with the Death. The Death is about death of the old and birth of the new. What did I say? Death done over it. It starts with your mental process, your thinking process, with all the belief systems that do not serve you anymore. The Ten of Swords, okay? You have to start. That transformation will be only triggered when you make the step towards letting go of the Ten of Swords and inevitably the Seven of Swords, right? And what will be beneficial in the process is the Hermit, okay? But it comes to mind that you're getting down too much if something doesn't happen your way or something like that. You know, the Hermit is taking a break from all kind of, we live in a, if you ask me, information, not war, but kind of conflict. There is so much information. Some is good, some is bad, which is normal. We live in a polarized dimension of good, bad, black, white. So all of it is necessary, okay? If you don't have, we all want to condemn the bad, you know, but the bad serves that contrast that makes you appreciate the good. So they're intimately connected, okay? This is the this is what this dimension is about. But sometimes when you have a little bit of an overload, you need to try to, you know, look within, find your inner light, okay? Like I said here with the Hierophant, find your authentic self, and that authentic self will enable further that Hierophant process to see really what you truly are and appreciate what you truly are and give you that victory, okay? But you need to tap into that higher power, and I already said how you're going to do that. And you have the Queen of Swords. She's very intelligent. She's very clear in her head in the direction that she's going. So, but intelligence, it's a double-edged sword, okay? You see here, she's looking above here, the clouds, which represent the mental fog, but she's clear. So if there is you know, a direction that you want to follow, it is great. Use your intelligence, but only by sitting in the Queen of Swords energy, you're not gonna make it in this way, okay? You won't reach your destination. It's gotta be a balanced approach between your intellectual faculties, you know, the way you reason, your logical, rational mind, and that intuition. So you really have to work on it. And once you go through this process here, the Six of Wands is going to be upright. Your victory over everything that bothers you is inevitable. Okay? Alright guys, this completes the reading. I wish you great fun creating and experiencing your own reality, and till next time. Thank you.